Everyone seems to think Wolverine is one of the worst characters in Marvel Rivals, and I'm here to tell you that you're wrong.
Get over here, boy. Where all ya?
What are you guys doing? If you're new to Marvel Rivals, welcome to a 6v6 Overwatch clone where you get to play as your favorite Marvel heroes. My favorite hero in this game just happens to be Wolverine. Now the characters you can choose from is abundant, so pick according to your playstyle. You have no favorites. If you like to tank, pick Hulk. If you like to heal, pick Jeff. If you like to do damage, pick Winter Soldier. Yeah, you get the idea. But for me, I'm playing Wolverine. Now he has a pretty decent kit, but he is melee, which is pretty bad in this game compared to other things like Hela, who can just one-shot headshot you from afar. The good thing about Wolverine is that he can close the gap between you with his dash and leap abilities. But before that, we're going to start talking about his passive shield. Now your passive shield is kind of like a lifeline. You don't technically die, you have 0 health, but you also have 300 shield, and your max health currently goes to 572. It's a great way to keep you alive, especially when you should have died in many situations, and I see that it keeps me alive plenty of times. Now that we've finished talking about his passive, honestly, I think that is the hardest ability to remember for Wolverine. Now, I'm not saying that he's an easy character to play by chance, he just has very simple abilities. He has a dash, an ability that will block some damage, and then an ult that's hard to hit for scrubs like me and you. Now, starting off with Wolverine's basic dash ability, it's essentially just a small gap close. It's up every 4 seconds, 3 or 4 seconds, I'm not 100% sure. But it's good on gap close, and it's good to get a little bit of damage before you start autoing them and getting your solid foundation up for damage. I can't be Canadian, it's impossible. Get over here. I don't care if you're Odin. I'm the heckin' Wolverine. And not only is this dash useful for going in and starting your combos, but it's also useful for getting out. I can't count how many times this ability has been up and has saved my life, because it's allowed me to just escape with a quick enough cooldown to come back up again. Missed. You're taking heals. I hate it. Now, as you probably saw from those clips, I was using an ability that blocks damage, and that's my E ability. Now, this ability seems super underwhelming, even when I'm just playing as Wolverine using this ability. I use it, and I can tell it's sort of reduced damage, but I still end up dying a lot of the time when using it. So use it sparingly and use it at the correct time. Make sure you're not getting targeted by everybody on the team, and it's good to start up your combos for when you're going in. Take reduced damage, make sure to bring somebody out with the next ability we're going to talk about. A little side note, when I got this game, I didn't have this ability bound. So I never technically used it until a few streams ago, but it's a pretty decent ability. Glad I bound it. You can't chase a Jeff. I'll take that.
Alright, now I give it out up. No, I gotta even use it.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm genuinely not sure how to show the best clips for an ability that just reduces damage, so I hope those were good enough for you. But now moving on to one of my favorite abilities, and probably the best ability on Wolverine besides his ultimate, and that's his shift ability. This is an ability where Wolverine dashes through the air, grabbing anybody that he comes into contact with down to the ground with them. And this also makes it to where his auto attacks have no cooldowns at all. So this is probably his biggest damaging move, and it's a lot of fun, especially for those pesky Iron Men. Oh my gosh! Holy hell. Holy hell. No! That's alright. Huge. Now finally, before we talk about the alt, I'm just going to tell you, Wolverine isn't really all sunshine and rainbows. I've talked about this a lot on stream. Follow my Twitch, twitch.tv at imdust@games. But Wolverine is not a very good attacker. He's good when you can lurk around, hide in the shadows, and attack the backline, but when you have to face the target head on, it's not very favorable for you. Of course, this is how they play. Push super hard into base. No way. Finally, probably the moment you've all been waiting for, the alt. Now, his alt lifts up people that are very close to him and knocks them up in the air. And he has the ability to crash back down into them, doing damage the more rage you have. Now, I didn't really talk about rage because it would take too long to explain, and I don't really want to explain it, but it's basically that 100 bar that goes up on the side whenever you get hit or hit somebody else. Now, the alt is pretty powerful, and it can change games just like most alts in this game, but there's something wonky about it. I believe it's because you can't go back down onto walls, and it has to be the floor, so the angling can be kind of weird. But when you can hit it, it can truly change games, and it's a lot of fun to use. Holy hell. How did I get there? Oh, I gotta pop off this song. Come on now. I'll keep going. I see you, Strange. Uh-oh. I have passive. Oh. Now the actual last thing I'm going to be talking about is Wolverine's team up, the Hulk. Now I think the Hulk is actually a very fun tank to play, and he could be very disrupting to the enemy team, but this isn't a Hulk video. The main thing that Hulk can do is pick up Wolverine and throw him like a baseball. Now this is essentially Wolverine's shift ability, so flying through the air, grabbing anybody that crosses his path. So it can lead to many fun combos. Just make sure that there's a good Hulk throwing, or else it's not going to be fun for the Wolverine playing. Who actually knows what he's doing too. Throw me in there. Oh, that's not throw me in there. Oh no. Yeah, he did not throw me. Better throw me.
Get over here, Bucky. Who do you think you are?
Yeah, just throw me. Oh no. And that's the end of the video. I wanted to thank you for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe down below. Go check out my Twitch. And see you in the next video. Bye.